Oh, okay. Marketing slogans. The mighty warrior of the gods challenges you. Flip, flash, pinball, art. Oh, I thought that was another marketing slogan. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. What's going on today, boys and girls? I'm itching for a new project since WWF is done, but I don't really have space. But I'm gonna make space because I need to work on something, because that is my fun, and I am out of stuff on my to-do list in the basement, basically. So I'm off to my storage unit to pick something out. I got a couple ideas. I don't know for sure what I'll be bringing home, but something's coming home with me today, and it might be Mars God of War, it could be City Slicker. This is more of a B title type game, or C title, and it's not going to be an A title. WWF I'd call a B title as well, but we're going older, we're going 80s probably, so we'll figure that out when we get there and see what I end up choosing. Okay, the winner is Mars God of War. I picked this up, I'm gonna just say about 3 years ago, in a 3-pack of machines. One was, I believe it was a Time Warp, and the other was an old wood rail called Torpedo or Tornado or something. And I worked on that wood rail for a while. I think I got it mostly working. Oh, it was a flipperless game, actually. And it was fun to go through. I may have documented it. I think I did, but I forgot. It's been a while. And the Time Warp I just flipped, and then that left me with the Mars God of War, which was the one that I really wanted in that collection. And finally, today is the day. It goes into the basement, into the queue for refurbishment. So we'll have a closer look at this when I get home. I also got to remember I have a box of some miscellaneous parts for this machine that I got, I believe, from Clint Carey, shout out. Also a couple years ago when I first got the machine. So we'll have to dig into that box. I think there's a couple plastics and a couple other parts. So we'll see what's in there. And oh, it's missing a lock bar. You can probably see that. Pretty sure I have one at home. And it didn't have 27-inch legs, so I had to steal a set from another machine, and I'll deal with that when I come to that machine. But everything is complete. I've got the back glass in the bedroom. The front glass is in the machine, and it looks to be in good shape. So I don't think there was any storage damage. So yeah, she'll be a fun project. Another System 80 after the whole black hole scare. Surprised I'm going back to System 80. Ooh. All right, we'll see you in the basement. All right, the project has made it into the basement. Friggin' heavy even going down, I tell you. These pinball machines don't get any lighter. So here it is. I worked up a sweat because I had to move Big Game from the back room. I mean, from here over to there. And then I had to move Royal Rumble from the back room, which is now clear. And now I have space for Mars God of War. This is the front glass that I was talking about. That is in excellent condition. None of the displays look like they've got the white corners in them. See the little black dots in the corners, top right and bottom, top left and bottom right? If they're white in those corners, then they have gassed out. So that's pretty cool. Warrior 2, Warrior 4, Warrior 3, Warrior 1. I only just noticed that now. It's got infinity lights too. I think that would look pretty friggin' sweet in red LEDs. Maybe alternating red and white. like I did my Xenon, blue and white alternating. That could be cool. All right, so what I'm gonna do is get this into the back room and then we'll have a closer look. But I think we should check out Internet Pinball Database and kind of learn a couple bits of info on this before we proceed too far. I really should do an updated tour of the collection because things have changed in the, I don't know, year since I did my last tour. But, you know, it's looking pretty cool down here. I mean, this is a little bit of overflow right here, but still looks pretty awesome. And yeah, I'll have to turn on all these bad boys, go for a little tour as the lineup is forever changing. Except Johnny. Johnny's been here forever. Oh, and shout out to Mark and City for giving me this cool Houdini side cabinet art. And shout out to Russell McIntyre, who messaged me the other day and said, do you want this playfield for free? He was trying to sell it, and he just said screw it. He was doing some spring break cleaning, get it? And offered this to me, and I said, sure, I'll be right over. It's a decent looking playfield, quality-wise, but it's got that awesome, cheesy 80s Gottlieb art to it, so I don't really have space for it. For now, that is where it will reside. And our cat is screaming again. I got this in the back room, so pretty dusty. Before we get into the investigation portion, we need to see if there's a quarter in here. There's always one quarter in every single machine, it seems like, that I bust open. So I'll have to search for that. But let's go to the Internet Pinball Database. All right, here we are. Mars God of War 1981. Gottlieb System 80, as I mentioned. Oh, they made 5,240 units. That is a lot. Wow, okay. Theme is mythology. It is a wide body. Has speech. Oh, that's pretty cool. Last chance feature. Operator option. Releases locked balls into play when the last ball drains via either the left or right out lane rollover. Oh, that's a kind of an interesting feature I'll have to mess with. This is the first Gottlieb game with speech, generated by a Votrack SC-01. Those chips are obsolete now, and you can't buy them really unless you find a used Gottlieb board, or you can buy a reproduction, but they're about $100. So if I'm missing my SC-01 chip, then I may have a spare that I've been hanging on to for dear life. And the spaceships depicted on the game's playfield, etc., are remarkably similar of a snow speeder for the Empire Strikes Back film drawn by Star Wars concept artist Joe Johnson in February of 1978. Ah, so this is Star Wars ripoff. An image of the drawing was published in the book The Empire Strikes Back sketchbook, which was shortly after the movie's release in May 1980. Oh, okay. Marketing slogans. The mighty warrior of the gods challenges you. Flip Flash Pinball Art. Oh, I thought that was another marketing slogan. Tis not. All right, I'll take a peek at the flyer and then we'll go check out the machine. There's the slogan. Pretty cool, pretty cool. What does page 2 have to say? Overlooking his home planet, the God of War supervises battle on this fantastic new pinball playfield. Great features such as Hyperforce, selectable pop bumpers and lanes, the Stargate ramp, Last Chance Ball, and many others entertain and thrill all brave warriors who enter here. So gaze closely upon Mars. Once seen, he is never forgotten. Hyperforce. What is that again? A multiple ball feature that plays in either 2-ball or 3-ball modes with 3x or 5x playfield scoring. Very cool. Okay, this is interesting. Let's go to page 3. And see, what do we got here? Let's go to the last page. Quite the flyer. Usually they're just 2 pages, but not this one. Mars's voice commends you. Alright, well, I'm looking forward to hearing that. I think I played this game when I picked it up, maybe a quick ball. I don't remember the functionality of it to what extent, so we're going to find out hopefully soon. Let's go have a look at this playfield. Okay, I'm too excited to check out this playfield that I can't wait till I got this thing on legs, because I got to clean the legs, and then I got to put on the levelers, and I got to put on the leg bolts, and then I got to set this up. So I will do that, but in the meanwhile, I'll just have a quick sneak peek here. And you can see underneath the pops, it's pretty nasty. But it is Mylard pretty much wall to wall. So the condition of the rest of the playfield is pretty darn minty. The apron is also pretty darn good. Ooh, gonna need to get some custom apron cards. I'll have to check the John G action for that. Okay, you know what would be really cool is to go like all red rubbers on this, but like I said in the previous video, I've got a million white rubbers and I probably should use them up. Although it would be so cool to go red. Okay, we got 2 incorrect flipper bats and definitely a wonky alignment there, so flippers will all need addressing. That's par for the course, you know. That's the main thing in the game you want working beautifully. Drop targets do not look original, but I could be wrong. And that plastic there also looks like someone made that, but did a decent enough job, so can live with that. That reminds me, I've got that box of miscellaneous Mars God of War parts. Let's go find that. Okay, I'm pretty sure the box is back here. Ooh, there's my Stargate. I gotta bust that out soon. Is it back here? Oh, look at this. I think I have 2 boxes full of Mars God of War stuff. Interesting. Okay, I don't think I have enough hands. Well, maybe I do. This is cool. I'm sure I opened these boxes up in the past, but this is going to be like opening them up all over again for the first time because it's been years. So let me get this set up and we'll see what's inside. Okay, so I checked the return address and sure enough, this box is from Clint Carey. And the other box, I don't even remember this transaction, is from Dennis Nadeau from Quebec. Actually, I think I do. I think Clint sent me some miscellaneous plastics, and that other guy is who sent some more parts than plastics, like a little bit of everything, I think. Ooh. Do I have that center plastic? That's it. That's the center plastic. It's got a chip in it, but I would probably use that. So, yeah, miscellaneous plastics. Well, I will use the best of what I've got, of course. And let's see what we got in this other box here, okay? Oh, look. Pop bumper cap with both clips on it. Oh, that one's a little scuffed up, but oh well. I don't even know how much I paid for all this stuff. I may have written it down somewhere once upon a time, but what do we got here? Okay, some unique part to this machine. I wonder what mine looks like. I'm gonna have to take a closer look now. And look at this, we got an extra whatever tube. What was it called? There was a name for it. And LED strip, mounting brackets, And another piece of metal here. It looks very specific to this game. Okay. Oh, another one of these back plastics. So I'm gonna have options when I strip this guy down. Getting, oh, look at this, whole nother whack of stuff. Another one of those. Got a Ziploc bag. More plastics. I bet you that one middle plastic is broken on every Mars God of War. It's like right in front and center where you smash the pinball, right? Right into the drop target bank. Here's another unique piece. This pin looks like it goes here, maybe missing the C-clips. Interesting, interesting. Okay, I'll stick that back in the bag. Couple clamps here for the infinity tube, I guess I'll call it. Is that what it's called in Xenon? And that is it for that box. So, and that's it for that box. Got a bunch of crap that should come in handy. Okay, I guess it's time to clean up these legs. They're a little crusty. I will steel wool them. And, wow, it is real crusty. But I think, I'm not too concerned about the inside, but I think they should clean up pretty nice. And here's a look at the before, though. They're all pretty much like that. Very crusty. Look at that. Okay. Time to get to work. Alright, got the legs cleaned up. They look a lot better. I gotta dry them off still and then add the leg levelers. But it almost looks like these two have kind of a smooth finish and these two have just a slight different finish. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just hallucinating, or maybe they are from two different runs of legs. Anyway, yeah, just a little bit of steel wool and elbow grease is all you need for that. Alright, new leg levelers installed, and definitely the finish on these two is different than the finish on these two legs. So probably from two different sets at one point that came together. I got these off of a machine in storage I stole from, and they all came together, but I don't think they were all part of the original same family. Either way, I'll put the nice shiny chrome finish looking ones on the front for curb appeal. And this bag here, this package, came with the machine, and I just dumped it out, and look what I found. Looks like, I don't know how old this is, but a full Mars rubber ring kit. So the guy might have just bought this, installed whatever he needed, and left the rest. Didn't even change the flipper rubbers, so that's pretty sweet. I can use those. And there's even a new couple balls in there. So, and all the bolts for the head. I'm not going to be reusing these leg bolts. These are not proper. Those 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm missing one. 8. And this, really, I could save it, but I don't think I'm gonna. Garbage. Oh, and I forgot to show the old leg levelers too. These are obviously also garbage. So, bye-bye. Okay, run into our first issue already. The legs, the leg bolts. I can't do this with one hand. Maybe I could. They are not catching anything. So we need to probably install leg tees, or whatever they're called, It might actually be called Leg Tees at Pinball Resource. But this is also the same for the other side. So I'll just put it on the cart and lay it down and then have a look. All right, let's peel off this painter's tape. Check my lock bar stash while we're at it. And you see Gottlieb wide body anywhere? Gottlieb wide body. I better friggin' have a Gottlieb wide body. I thought I did, so I'll have to look a little closer. All right. Okay, glasses off. Let's have a closer look here. Seems okay. Where are those pieces? Oh, so that one piece is this. Oh, it's both sides of the ramp. Original spinner, that's nice. Any of these clips broken? No, they're all good. Oh, look. Those are original drop targets. Okay. This tube looks to be in fine shape. Definitely better to have more parts than too little parts. This back plastic seems fine. This one's not bad. Some chippage, breakage going on here. That guy's okay. This guy's okay. It's okay. This one's a little warped. I could potentially bake that in the oven. And this is, you know, all things considered, not that bad of a job. But we'll see what we can do about that. Anyway, yeah, I gotta look inside. And, oh, I'm gonna need the key for that. See what's going on. Like, I feel like the leg tees are not even there. Maybe they got just, yep, I was gonna say pushed off over the years. It's exactly what I thunked. And looks like there was nuts on the inside and washers to hold on the bolts. Okay, I can fix that. What is this? That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay, ooh, somebody replaced what is probably the orange capacitor of death. And, yeah, it's fine, it's fine, but I may remedy that. Anyway, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I just want to get this thing on legs. I'm kind of running out of time, so maybe I will have to wrap this up shortly. Okay, exactly what I was expecting. No leg tee there, and no leg tee there. You know, sometimes the threads get stripped and you're trying to screw the bolt in and it just catches and literally pushes this thing right out. I've never seen it on both front legs before. What about the back? I need to deal. No, that one looks there. It's painted red, and that one is also there. Painted red, but I'll have to check on the threads and most likely re-tap those guys. What is this? Interesting. I've never seen that before. I'll have to look into that. It looks a little bit messy, but maybe it's original. And no, like, hidden treasures, no manual. No, hey, where's my quarter? There's got to be a quarter somewhere. That is how this works. Every machine I work on, it's either 1 quarter or at least 1 coin, but there's no even coin mechs in here. Ooh, this might be the one that breaks the trend. Look, use loons only. So that's short for loony, but no loonies are in here either that I've found yet. Sometimes they can be jammed up inside the coin door, but no hidden treasures that I see. Okay, I think it is time to go watch the season finale of Big Brother with Jamie, and I'm excited to get to this. That looks like it's bent over. Lots of stuff to investigate and do and shop up and repair. I'll have to start looking into getting whatever parts I need. But yeah, it should be a fun project. I'm excited, so stay tuned for more.